Assalamu alaikum and very good morning to you all. Today in the grade 6 for the subject science, we are going to continue our lesson from lesson 3, that is other land resources. Here we are going to continue our lesson from the pages 341 to 343. First thing which we are going to see, that is the learning objectives of today's lesson. In our last discussion, we have discussed about the renewable and non-renewable resources, and in continuation with that, we are going to start with the minerals and soil. Also, we are going to talk about the how do fuels forms and how the coal formation is there. Also, we are going to see about oil and natural gas formations. So these all we are going to study today. So let's talk about the mineral and soil. So here minerals make up the solid matter in Earth's crust that we have seen in our previous lesson also, and many minerals form when magma cools and hardens into a solid beneath the surface of the Earth. So now here the Earth is made up of rocks, and we find soil only on the surface of the Earth, which we call it as also the crust, and all rocks are made up of substances called minerals. So here are the different pictures which are giving you idea about the different minerals, rocks and the soil. So here the second thing which we are going to know about the quartz. Here in this quartz, which is usually found on Earth as a sand and is used to make the abrasives and the glass. The quartz contains the silicon and the element used in the production of computer chips. As we are looking here, the quartz is also one of the kind of mineral, and quartz is a mineral. Often quartz is clear to milky with other color variations depending on what impurities are present in its formation. So we can see here, and it is mainly composed of silicon dioxide. It is the second most abundant mineral on Earth after feldspar. So here you can see the picture of quartz, and also we can see the other uses of this quartz, that when put under the pressure, quartz will emit a positive charge from one end of the crystal and the negative charge from the other end, and this makes it useful in many types of electronic applications. Also, as I said, that it is often utilized in the circuit boards for varying products as well as frequency control devices, and also in the computer it is being used as the silicon chips. It is being used in the computers. So quartz contains the silicon, the element used in the production of computer chips. So with this we are going to move. This is the soil, formation of soil, and next part which we are going to talk about the formation of coal, where we are going to see that how do fuels form, where the first thing we are going to talk, that is about the formation of coal. So in the formation of coal there are four main steps, where we can see that where there is a huge forest grew around 300 million years ago, covering most of the earth, and here the vegetation dies and forms peat. So this is the pit where the dead plant material builds up in swamps, and over time forms a layer of peat. The first layer, that is, we call it as the peat, the topmost layer. The second thing is the peat is compressed between sediment layers to form ignite, and here when heat and pressure change the peat layers from organic sediment into ignite type of coal. And here furthermore where the compression forms bituminous and subbituminous coal, where if the ignite becomes buried by more sediment, the additional heat and pressure can change it into bituminous coal. And the last thing that we are talking, that is about the formation of anthracite. So here the anthracite is formed when, if enough heat and pressure are applied, bituminous coal can change into anthracite, which is also called as hard coal. So in this way we are getting the, finally we are going to get here the hard coal, and this way the formation of coal takes place. So these are also the different ways by which we can say that the formation of coal is here. As I told you, the swam 300 million years ago, the animals, they are going to be dead plants and animals. The dead plant material builds up in swamp and over time forms layer of peat. So here we can see this. Also we can see here the coal, as well as we can see here the oil, how does it form. So the oil and natural gas, where oil and natural gas, the process happens on the sea floor when marine life settle to the bottom in large quantities. Over time this decomposing organic material is mixed with sediment and buried beneath the surface. As they get moved deeper into Earth's crust, heat and pressure build up, forming a fossil fuel. So here the oil and natural gas, we can see the formation of oil and natural gas. As I told you, the tiny sea plants and animals died and were buried on the ocean floor. Over time they were covered by layers of slate and sand. Also here, when we are over millions of years, the remains were buried deeper and deeper. The enormous heat and pressure turned them into oil and gas. And also we can see that we drill down in the today's date, that we drill down through layers of sand, slate and rock to reach the rock formations that contain oil and gas deposits. So here we can get the oil and gas deposits. So furthermore, you can see the formation of oil and gas. So when the rock gets buried under more rocks, creating more pressure and forming oil here, whereas the oil is squeezed out of the rock and travels up through porous rocks until it gets stuck under a trap rock. So with this we are going to conclude here our today's discussion. I will be back with the new videos for the further part of the lesson. Till then, thank you and goodbye.